This is honestly a good piece of art, but this is really the reason why I got accused of catfishing, along with a bunch of other stuff that I'm gonna say in the rest of the video. And I want to say that this stuff actually happened. I'm not making this up, which is kind of the scary part, because for one, I didn't know what catfishing was for like a long time until I looked it up recently, and after the accusations. So that's just something to note. And then the other thing was I wasn't this not that's not NSW, which is kind of partially the reason why I got demoted on another server I was a moderator in on Discord, and it was just pretty stupid. But I want to go back a bit into like kind of like how it became a thing. I guess I don't even know. But so pretty much I was before I became mod on that server. I had a bunch of friends that I would talk to from that server as well. We had our own server dedicated to chatting. We decided to pick some female names for each other, and we pretty much stuck with one for a while, and I stuck with one for a while as well. I don't know why I did, but I did. But it wasn't that bad because we weren't doing anything stupid. We were just having fun. And then I made my name. I made my name the female name in the server I was trying to be mod in, and I think that by the time I was mod, I already had the female name, I believe. And then I changed my role to female, and I had my original was male, of course. But you guys get the idea of what I'm trying to say. Basically, I kind of played like I kind of was kidding around. I was not trying to be a whole you know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be a whole I'm trying to think of the word. I'm not trying to use catfish again, but basically, I'm not trying to be the type of person to get to a guy and get to a girl just because I'm a girl now. No, nah. It was just a joke between a bunch of friends, and that's why I was really like, that's why I'm telling you guys like right now before you guys get any suspicions, because I know, this is out of the blue. This is totally out of the blue. I know that it's just I want my podcast to be like more like where I can just talk about anything now. I don't want to like do a specified thing. So whenever I want to talk, I'll make a video. I'll make a podcast. All right. So moving on, I wanted to say that I ended up getting warned from the staff team after a little while because I changed my banner to that Hu Tao, and then I had a Ganyu, which was like it was a little on the more suggestive side, but it wasn't bad. But I won't say what the Ganyu was, but like the Hu Tao, like the one with that Genshin character, Hu Tao, like that one banner, like that was partially the reason why I even got warned for NSW content on my profile. And I talked to a admin about it. They legit said that it was NSW originally, but then they said they were both suggested, but then they said I won't allow it. Even though it's the owner's job to pretty much, approve the decisions, at least at what I see, at least at how I see it, like usually the owner is the one that commands to people, but like running the place wise, it's usually like a bunch of people. And what I didn't get was what I didn't get from this, and I'm gonna tell you guys a little trick. You are not guilty if someone tells you if someone accuses you of doing something, you are not guilty of doing something. For one, when you rightfully know you're not guilty of doing something, and two, when someone doesn't have the actual evidence. Um, and yeah, maybe number two plays a bigger part, but they get the idea. If you really don't have any evidence or proof to support your claim, you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna succeed. And I legit off of like these were not false claims, but like off like but well yeah these were false claims actually because I think I did like one bad thing on staff, and I won't like say it, and then I got demoted for it. But then they added all these four different things, and I'm like, you're telling me I did the following: I catfished someone, I was being immature, I was being unprofessional, and I was portraying a feminine character. How is having a joke between what a bunch of friends to change our names to female names considered catfishing and being feminine? Like, it's just a name. Like I'm not like I mean like I'm not like I mean it's just a name really. It's not like because you could be a guy and be still called Nancy or Courtney, and you could still be a girl and be called Taylor. It's not like the name doesn't really matter. I mean, I could really think of a name that not I don't think anybody would use, and then it would be fine because it's a name. It's not like it indicates automatically that you're a catfish. And then told the owner, and I told the owner basically about the two PFP, the two pictures, and about the Hu Tao and the guy you mentioned. They said it was a bit too much, even though they were literally I'm gonna share this to you guys. A real fact. They were not anywhere close to NSFW. They were just in bikinis and lingerie. That was all. That's all it really was. And then it was just apparently it was a bit too much, even though they were just in bikinis and lingerie, which is pretty fucking common, and the way of dress for a lot of women. But I mean, it still doesn't matter. It still does not fucking matter even if it's like, um, Art of Genshin characters or if it's real life. It's still not like anything severe like NSFW, like with like nudity and everything. And well, and to give you an idea of how I felt, let's just say that I didn't take it lightly at first because I'm rightfully upset. I'm getting demoted for a good reason, but and then they're adding all these four different false reasons to me just to get me off this out of the like that's kind of like to get you off the server kind of dude. That's not like kind of that has to be something fishy because there's no way I did four things at one time even though it was just a joke to begin with in the first place. Let that sink in. If you were just having a normal joke and you got punished for a normal joke, what would that? How would you feel? You would feel pretty aggravated. Like you wouldn't take that lightly. But what they did was, they were being freaking unfair about it, and they tried to tell me, oh, you know, but like the only thing that was, tell me all this stuff. But like the only thing was fair about it was like calling them suggestive. But the fact is, they're still allowed. They should still be allowed regardless of where they are in suggestive scale. I mean, it depends, but like most of the time, suggestive content will stay suggestive, and they'll pretty much be allowed, unless Discord is like basically censoring artwork of other characters that are suggestive and not, excuse me, SW. Which, if they are, I'll be really pissed off about. But if I really if I really wanted to catfish, I wouldn't do it anyway. I'm an asexual, so I don't want to have any relationships with other people. So for me to catfish, that's just even more bizarre, and that's why I did not do it at all. And thank God I didn't, even when I didn't realize that what the meaning of catfishing was. So if you guys ever get accusations, just note that not all of them are going to be correct. It's just really how it is. And let me tell you, that staff team was bad. That staff team was bad, man. They had like 20 mods, but they were all like jumbled around. But whatever. Well, that's it for the video, y'all. I wanted to just, like I said like earlier, I wanted to just throw in a podcast I could just talk about. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of this story? Do you guys think you'd like to learn more? Do you guys think you want to know more? Do you guys think that you're satisfied? What do you guys want to say? Tell me in the comments and I'll read them. Anyway, that'll be it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you're new. I really do appreciate it. We're close to 1,350. I will be posting streams on the weekends now because it's school. So yeah, and also my socials are down below: my Twitter, my Discord server, my Twitch. Maybe I'll maybe throw my Osu. I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next podcast. Sayonara.